Hi everybody, my name is Tom Stewart. Welcome to Line of the Week number 270, Motif Development Using Melodic Rhythms. It's time again to take a rhythm, add notes to it, and then improvise with it over tunes. This form of improvisation is called motif development. The chord progression for this week's line is a modified B-flat blues. The motif development tools I'm using in this example are melodic variation, extension, and rhythmic displacement. Melodic variation refers to the same rhythm with different notes. Extension means new material added before or after a motif or motif fragment. Rhythmic displacement means starting on a different beat. Before I get to the line of the week, and so we're all on the same page, here are the chords to the progression. The chords are B-flat major, D-flat major, B-flat major, D-flat major, E-flat 7 for 2 measures, B-flat major, D minor 7, G7, C minor 7, F7, B-flat major, D-flat major, C minor 7, F7. Here are the chord scales I'm using for this week's line. The chord scales are useful because they contain chord tones and agreeable tensions. I use the notes from this chord sound to form shapes on the fretboard. I use notes from these shapes, often resolving non-harmonic tones by half step at or near the point of chord change. You can use any vocabulary you prefer because the focus here is on melodic rhythms and motif development. You could use chord tones, guide tones, chord scales, or a combination. Also, many chords have more than one chord scale choice. The chord scales I'm using for today's chord progression are F pentatonic, A flat major, F pentatonic, A flat major, B flat melodic minor for 2 measures, F pentatonic, C major, A flat melodic minor, B flat major, G flat melodic minor, F pentatonic, A flat major, B flat major, G flat melodic minor. Here's the melodic rhythm I'm using this week. It is 4 consecutive eighth notes starting on the second half of beat 1. You can try it in your own music with any instrument, any style. Here's the line of the week with Guitar Pro backing to make sure I'm getting the notes and the rhythm accurate. Let's look specifically at the line of the week. In measure 1, circled in red, there's the original motif, meaning the melodic rhythm with notes that fit the harmony. Measure 2 contains a melodic variation of the original motif. The rhythm is similar to the original motif, but the notes are changed to fit the chord. Measure 3 contains another melodic variation, followed by an extension of eighth notes in measure 4. Measure 5 begins with a melodic variation of the original motif, followed by an extension. Measure 6 contains a melodic variation of the original motif. Measure 7 also contains a melodic variation of the original motif. Measure 8 contains a melodic variation of the original motif. Measure 9 begins with a melodic variation followed by an extension. Measure 11 contains a rhythmic variation followed by an extension, or you could call it a motif fragment, that is, an identifiable part of the original motif. Measure 12 contains a rhythmically displaced motif variation followed by an extension of a whole note in measure 13 to end the line. Let me shift gears and ask you to head over to my website, stewartjazz.com, where you will find an instructional video which deals with the fingerstyle shapes I use. All my major, pentatonic, melodic minor, and diminished shapes are included in the video and associated PDF files. The files contain regular notation, tab, left hand fingering, right hand fingering, hammer-ons, and pull-offs. The video and files are $10, and your purchase helps support the channel. So that's all for this week. Take the melodic rhythm and see what you can do with it in your own music. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you next week.